Do you really want to impress all your Thanksgiving house guests this year? Well, then come along with me and I'm going to show you just how. I'm going to show you how to make cornucopia. Okay, now that we got our stuffing bread in our bread machine and it's doing its little magic that it's supposed to, I want to show you how we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our form for our cornucopia bread that we're going to turn the stuffing bread into. So what you're going to be needing is one of these non-stick baking sheets. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take one of these corners and start rolling it until we get it into a cone shape as such. So let's go ahead and put that down, and you're going to have to play with it a little bit. I had to until I got the right shape that I wanted, and it's going to be real hard for me to show you on camera because the camera's not picking up all the angle I would want. So our next thing would be, let's start to cover this with a little bit of aluminum foil, because the rubber band, I'm pretty sure, is gonna bust as soon as it goes in the oven under the heat. So I'm gonna want to, I don't know what it's gonna do after it busts, and I don't want to lose my shape. I don't want to waste all this time making my cornucopia just for it to come on shaped because the rubber band broke and my mat wanted to open up and ruin everything on me. So I'm going to take the extra precautions and I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. Okay, as you see, I have it starting to be covered. I'm just going to set this one over here. I'm working on the brown one, as you can see, for demonstration purposes. Go ahead and bend that down. I'm going to go and grab some more aluminum foil. Okay, as you see, I have the rest of my cooking mat all wrapped up in the tin foil, and it's holding its shape, so I'm pretty confident of wrapping my bread dough around it. So now I'm going to be working on the little tail part. So I have another little sheet of aluminum foil, and I'm just gonna, I don't want too long of a tail. But you're gonna want something, let me move that again, something as such. Okay, now what I would also do, I would go ahead and I would stuff some newspaper, put that down inside there, and put some aluminum foil over the newspaper just to keep it all nice and firm. Alright, as you see, I have my crumpled up newspaper. Now I'm going to cover this up with aluminum foil, and then I'm going to shove it inside my cornucopia here. Okay, I already did that. I just want to show you. And then before we would put any dough on this, I want you to spray the whole cornucopia down with some cooking spray. Okay, remember I told you I want you to spray your form down with the cooking spray, so I'm going to go ahead and spray mine. And then I'm going to set it on top of my baking sheet. Now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. And then I'm going to make 3 long ropes out of it. So cut that piece that you cut off. Oh, this bread, this dough, this smells like Thanksgiving. It smells really good. It smells like stuffing should. Alright. Cut that in thirds. Maybe a little bit more. Something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna roll these out into long ropes. So I'll be back when I have 3 long ropes. Okay, I have my 3 long ropes. Now what you're gonna want to do is go ahead, pinch one end down, and basically what you're going to be doing is we're going to be braiding. So that one over, and just keep going on and continue braiding. Oops, no. Keep braiding your bread on. And basically, if you run out of dough, go ahead, cut some more off of your main dough here and add on to the end of your rope that you already have. Because what we're doing is this braid here is going to be going all the way around the outside of the opening of your cornucopia. So I'm going to continue making my braid until I know it fits all the way around the beginning of my opening here. So I'll be back when I have enough of the braid. Okay, go ahead and wrap yours around as I did. Make sure your seam is though on the bottom so nobody will be seeing it. Let's proceed on to the next step. Is we're going to continue to make long strips, and we're going to wrap the long strips around the body of the cornucopia. So just do the same as what we did before. Cut off a small little piece, roll it out, and then we're going to continue to wrap them around. Okay, take your roll that you rolled all the way out, and we're just going to keep putting them all the way around the body of your cornucopia. Just as you did with the braid. So go ahead and do that all the way around until you get to the very end here. And there. I finished the roping all around it, and this is what yours should look like as well. So let's go ahead and allow this to rise. And then when it's ready to be baked, we're going to put it in a 350-degree oven, and we're going to bake it for about 30 minutes or until it's brown. And I'll give you one last view before it's all fully risen. Give you an idea of the whole angle of it. And there you go. Okay, I went ahead and I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And now, as you see, the bread has doubled in size. And we're going to take it now over to the oven and we're going to allow it to bake. And there she is. It broke apart on me right in here and right in there. So now that tells me I gotta get creative and figure out how we're gonna kinda hide that, I guess. Otherwise it's gorgeous. But I think I'm going to get some autumn leaves. The silk ones from the floral department at probably like Walmart or Joann's or some craft store. And I'll stick them all throughout amongst here. And now I want to sit there and take this off of the baking sheet. And we're going to want to put it on a cooling rack so the bottom of our bread does not get soggy. So let's go ahead. Let's remove the cornucopia. And put it on the baking sheet. See what I mean? How it came apart right here? And right there. But like I said, I'm going to show you how we can fix that up. Well, good morning. And this is the finished cornucopia bread. Remember I had that little hole up on the top and I told you I would show you how I would patch it up and fix it where nobody would know but me? Well, here you go. Let me turn the light on. Maybe it might be a little bit better to see. But now when I pulled the form out, as you can see, I haven't fixed this part yet. You can see part of the tin foil stayed up in the tail because I could not pull it down and out. And here is the rest of the form that was, except for the little part here that I showed you that I could not get out. But it does come right out. And then on the inside here, I just went to the Dollar Tree and I got a whole bunch of these little squash things and such. Pumpkins and gourds. And I put that inside.
Pleasure Lady here from Teasers Pleasers would like to wish you all a happy holiday.